you went charging out pregame warm-ups while he was decked out in his gear, and then you hadn't put on your uniform yet, but that looked like a special embrace.
Yeah, no. Good thing I got to spend some time with him last night. We just caught up, just like old times. But, yeah, definitely a cool moment.
So that's the good news. The bad news, obviously, is the way the game turned out. Started great, incredible drive to begin the game, and you couldn't sustain it. Why do you think that was the case?
We just got to be more consistent. Yeah, I think of a ton of moments in that game where I think we could have done better, and that's what we're going to see on film. We're going to learn from it and get better.
Seems like the running game has had moments, but hasn't consistently been reliable. Is that an accurate depiction, do you think?
Definitely something that we can get better at, yeah.
Only 20 total carries as a team. Have you guys had more conversations about balancing out the run game?
Balancing it out? I mean, yeah, we try and, spread it out the best we can, but I mean, we're a pass-first offense, and some of our biggest playmakers are in the receiver room, so, that's where we're trying to get the ball.
Can you articulate the frustration level at this point with the team struggling to get that first home win?
Yeah, I mean, you guys know what it is. We won that win really bad. A ton of work that goes into these weeks, so, leaving with a loss is tough.
Zach Taylor said that obviously you still have a ton of season left. You can still crawl out of this hole. Do you feel the same?
I'm with him all the way through, so just got to keep on working.
He deserves all the credit. You could have went out there and done it. Like, no offense to you, but you could have went out there and done it. Like, that was all Joe, and not many people could have done that. What he did. So, a lot of plays that he made today that made catching the ball and making plays a lot easier.
Did they change anything? I mean, you guys had, I think you converted 70 of your first third downs. You had 5 of them, I think, before.
Yeah.
Did they adjust after that drive?
No, I mean, they're well coached, a lot of good players on that side of the ball, and I think the flow of the game kind of, they were able to. We were playing from behind at that point, and that kind of dictates what you have to do. And unfortunately, then they made a couple more plays than us, and so that's just how it finished up.
Where's the frustration level like? Where the team is? I mean, said it's not indicative of talent.
No, I mean, obviously guys are frustrated, but if anything, at this point, I mean, that's expected, and that's the only way to go about this. Nobody's happy about it, but I've been on a couple teams in my career that have not started out great, and second half kind of got rolling. I think that this team has that even more than any team I've been a part of. There's just so much talent and unbelievable coaches, elite quarterback play. I don't think anybody in this locker room is hitting the panic button. Obviously, frustration, and there should be, but we got plenty of time.
Mike, it seems on games where T doesn't play, Joe looks your way a lot more. Just mentally, are you prepared for that when you see this is going to play?
I don't really think that's how. I know that's how it's worked out, but I don't think that that's really, how it goes. Mentally, it's not like, hey, Mike, you're getting all these now. That's not really how it goes. But there is, a couple plays to be made and things like that. To be honest with you, all the plays that I made, all the catches that I had today were all on plays that we had in earlier in the week, before there was any, indecision on him playing. So game plan didn't really change that much. There was some mixing and matching and guys, playing in different spots, but for the most part, coaches did a great job getting everything set up.
Yeah, we just came out and didn't play well in the second half. It was tied up at halftime. We talked about at the halftime winning the turnover battle, getting the stops we needed, and putting the game away. And they did that, and we didn't. And that's tough.
What do you guys feel like you have to do to get things back on track and start playing like you know that you guys can?
Yeah, I mean, we put some good games together, and this is obviously not up to our standard, but we got the Raiders coming in here next week. We got to get our first home win. We haven't won a game here, and that's our focus, but this one we got a lot to fix. We got to watch the film and band together, silence the noise outside, and by no means is our season over. Been in this league long enough to know you can claw out of holes like this.
Why do you feel like you guys haven't gotten a win at home so far this year?
It's just one of those things. I got nothing I put my finger on. Love playing at home, but we haven't, and that's the reality of the situation.
Second half, obviously, it got away from you guys there. Did they do something different on offense? Was it just tough for you guys on defense?
No, I think it comes down to us getting the stops and protecting the ball. We didn't win the turnover battle. That fourth down stop they got and two turnovers was the difference in the game. That's why it got away from us. If we do that instead of them, then it's a different outcome.
The mantra is always forget about that play and move on to the next one. When they keep converting third and long, does that start wearing on a defense?
Yeah, those conversions were tough. Our goal is to not get them in those third and short, fourth and short, because they're going to do that push play they've had so much success with. That was an emphasis throughout the week, and we get them in third and long and we don't get them stopped. That's frustrating for sure.
3 and 5. They've done it before. I feel like we can do it to a good team. We're a good team. Just got to make the plays that come to us and then win the turnover battle.
That big touchdown catch, 59 yards, I think it was. What were you seeing on that? What were you seeing that didn't allow you to, I guess, stop the play or hamper the play?
Just got to get my head around, ball up, hanging for a while. Just got to get my head around. It's good on good. Smitty a great receiver, so props to the throw and the catch. But I could have done everything I needed to get the ball out, and I didn't. And I gave them the momentum swing they needed, and they took off from there.
I know that you're an extreme competitor. You seem extremely upset. What's going through your head right now?
Just make up for it however I can. Whenever I get my chance on the field, I know I got to take advantage of every chance because I know my opportunities are limited. Just make every play I can and do everything I can do to help this team win in the future.
Last question for you. For you, I know you're mentally tough. How do you pick yourself back up from, I guess you're disappointed after a game like this?
It's a long season. Week 8, we got 9 more games left. I would just focus on winning the division, being on the top of the AFC, and then make the run that we know we can make, and just improve every day in practice. Whatever I can do, whatever we can do as a team to be better and come out on top and play better in the second half. That's what we need to do, and just hone in on the little things, and then make the plays when they come, and then win the turnover battle, like I said.
How are you compartmentalizing 0-4 at home this year?
It's difficult. One place you want to win is in your home arena, and we haven't done that at all this year. It's been 4 tough losses. It's just, we got to find ways to win games.
In the second half, obviously they were able to move the ball up and down the field. What changed for you guys or changed for them?
Nothing. They couple explosive plays. They caught us in the right coverage, like the touchdown to 6. We was in a quarters concept, and he made a great play, great ball. We just got to find ways as a DB to make that play, and then we really did what we wanted to. We contained them on the run till late, but they made explosive plays at the right time.
What do you think the biggest thing is for this defense moving forward that you guys need to do?
Just find ways to get off the field. 3rd and 16, we got to get off the field some way, somehow. It should not be a conversion on the third 10 plus, you know what I mean? We better than that. We got to be better than that for us to have any shot, and we just didn't play well today.
Mike, what do you think today's result and just the way that it went says about this team and where you guys are at as far as being able to dig out of this hole right now?
We can play with anybody. We just got to find ways to close the games out. We went into halftime feeling good, like where we were, and we knew we were going to come out the second half and be able to compete, but we didn't make plays when we needed to, didn't get off the field when we needed to, and came back and bit us in the ass.
One of the hallmarks of this core, Mike, is your ability to beat really good teams. So far this year, you're 0-4 against teams that will likely go to the playoffs. Is that especially frustrating for a guy who's had good experiences against good teams?
For sure. It's nothing such as morale victories. You know what I mean? This game is, what have you done for me lately? And apparently we haven't done enough, especially against those playoff quality teams. We just got to find ways to win games, man. It's no rhyme and reason to it. We just got to close games out.
Do you think there's a fine line between, obviously sticking together, but maybe upping the level of accountability when you're at 3 and 5?
I mean, yeah, that doesn't change from 3 and 5 to start the season 0-0. We should all hold each other accountable. We got, like I said, we just got to find ways to win games. You know what I mean? We lost a lot of games by one possession besides this one. This was just one of the ones we just got to take on the chin and get ready for a Vegas team next week.
Why do you think y'all been unable to just, as a whole team, been able to put a complete game together?
It just hasn't come together. You know what I mean? Every part of this team has a responsibility, and guys got to go out there and do their jobs. And we haven't found a way to have a complete game, offensively, defensively, special teams, and here we are in a 3 and 5 hole.
Are you surprised that it hasn't come in 8 weeks in? It just hasn't looked like y'all thought it was going to look.
Yeah, it's a little surprising. I mean, obviously it's not going to be like that every week. Sometimes one side has to pick up the other, and eventually you have to come together as one unit and win games, and we haven't done that. So we're sitting at 3 and 5 with still everything in front of us, but something got to change. We just got to find ways to win.